Up next, we have the Liberator Concussive. This one is the stunning Liberator, and this one is weird. I've never really liked the Concussive. I've always found it to be a very awkward weapon. For an overall rating for the Concussive, I would say C tier versus the bugs and the squids, but B tier versus the bots. The stun is a little bit more useful against them, I find, but even against them, I still find it kind of awkward. This does have light armor pen on it rather than medium. If it had medium, I think it would be a little bit better. This one does 65 damage per shot, holds 60 rounds by default since it already has the drum magazine in it, has little recoil, and it has a very slow 400 rounds rate of fire. That is one of the slowest rate of fires in the game out of pretty much any weapon, let alone an automatic weapon. Against the bugs and the squids, this one can clear up the small enemies fairly quick. Not as fast as the other assault rifles. I like them better just because of the rate of fire bonus that they have, but this one can still work, especially at a distance. Against the medium enemies, this one can be okay. It's actually not bad for fighting like overseers with, just because you can kind of stun lock them in place and then hope like a teammate can kill them or a guard dog can kill them or something. Against flesh mobs, it's still okay too. On the bot front, this one works towards the small bots, and again the medium bots if you're going for like the weak spots, especially the backpacks, are pretty easy to hit with this. And you can kind of stun lock them there while somebody else takes them out, or again a guard dog or a turret or something takes them out. That can be an okay option. I find this to be more used as like a support weapon, and I'm not the biggest fan of that because it kind of relies on other things helping you out. This one it's always kind of felt awkward to me. For customization, this one does actually start with one of my favorite sights at the 1.5 times tube, so usually I just keep that on there. But you could go with like the reflex or iron sights if you want to have the best ergonomics. For an underbarrel attachment, once again, I like the angled foregrip for this one. It has such a slow rate of fire that it's really easy to keep this on target. You don't really have to adjust all that much, so I don't think the vertical grip is all that necessary, but if you want to go with that, you can. And then for a magazine, this one's really your choice. If you want sustained fire, the drum mag or the extended mag is pretty good, but if you want more of a like run and gun type weapon and you're following a teammate around all the time, the short mags can also be pretty good because they do up your ergonomics significantly. So it is pretty easy to just keep this on target, and usually you don't need more than like the 30 rounds if you have somebody else around like fighting with you.